What's going on, everybody? Chris here from the Sonic Spectrum. And Yamaha just recently updated one of the most respected powered PA speakers on the market. I'm talking about the Yamaha DXR10 MKIII. Now, you've probably been around live sound for a while. You probably already know the DXR series has a bit of a reputation. Reliable, loud, clean sounding, lightweight, and built like a tank. And honestly, kind of the safe choice for musicians, DJs, churches, bands, and mobile entertainers that just want gear that works every single time. And today, we're talking about the new DXR10 MKIII. Yamaha changed and included upgrades that actually matter, and why I'm really excited about this new release. Here's the thing. I've actually owned multiple generations of the DXR speakers over the year. Back in 2013, I owned the original DXR8, which officially launched in early 2012. And at that time, that speaker blew me away. It was loud, lightweight, clear, punchy, and it felt like Yamaha found this perfect balance between portability and professional sound quality. Then Yamaha released the DXR MKII, which is the one right here, around 2019, with upgrades like the larger 1.5-inch neodymium high-frequency driver, and I currently own the DXR8 MKII today. I definitely noticed an improvement to the MKII, which had smoother sound, better highs, and more refined sound. Yamaha improved an already awesome speaker. So naturally, when I heard Yamaha was just releasing the brand new MKIII version, yeah, my audio nerd brain activated immediately. And judging by the specs and features, Yamaha didn't just do a couple of tweaks here, and they definitely put some thought into the MKIII version that they recently updated. So let's dive into everything new with the DXR10 MKIII. Right away, the DXR10 MKIII still keeps that familiar Yamaha DNA. It looks clean, professional, compact, and functional. And personally, I'm glad Yamaha didn't really reinvent the wheel here. Sometimes audio companies completely redesign products just for the sake of saying new. And suddenly your trusted PA speaker looks like a gaming PC from 2007. Well, thankfully Yamaha kept it classy. The DXR10 MKIII is now the most compact model in the series. Yep, they ditched the 8-inch version. And well, I guess they figured most sales would come from the 10, 12, and 15-inch models anyway. The DXR8s never had a monitor wedge either. That was a knock on the design from the get-go. The new DXR10 MKIII delivers a claimed 132 dB SPL max output, which is seriously impressive for a 10-inch powered speaker, guys. That's loud enough for live bands, DJs, corporate events, churches, wedding, mobile entertainers, and even smaller outdoor events. And if Yamaha's past DXR models say anything, those SPL numbers are usually pretty realistic too. Unlike some brands where, the marketing department apparently measures SPL directly inside a volcano. One of the biggest updates is the newly developed 2000 watt Class T amplifier. Side note, you guys know that I prefer SPL versus watts on the side of the box. But obviously wattage numbers can sometimes be marketing gymnastics. We've all seen speakers claiming on the box ridiculous power ratings that sound like a Bluetooth speaker taped to the cardboard box. But Yamaha typically engineers their products really well. And what matters more here is not just raw power, but headroom. The DXR series always felt effortless. Even when you're pushing them hard, they rarely sound strained or harsh, at least to my ears. That's one thing I've always appreciated with the Yamaha DXR speakers. They don't just get loud, they stay clean while getting loud. And that's way more important in real-world gigs. Now, this is actually super cool because for the front of house main monitor DSP modes includes something Yamaha calls auto V/H position. Basically, the speaker can automatically optimize settings depending on whether it's positioned vertically, horizontally. That's actually really useful because a lot of us use speakers in different settings depending on the gig. So pole mounted here, mains or floor monitors, side fills, utility speakers, and other portable vents. Instead of diving through menus and menus every time, Yamaha is helping automate that process. This auto positioning EQing reminds me, guys, a bit of the Bose S1 Pro Plus technology, where it optimizes the EQ automatically based on how you position the speaker. A feature I really like in my Bose, so I'm glad that Yamaha integrated that into DXRs. And it just makes everything simple, plug and play, and taking the guessing work out of how does it sound based on how I'm positioning it. This is where things, guys, start getting really interesting. Yamaha added updated DSP capabilities, including the already familiar FIR-X tuning, but now added drive motion collaboration, intelligent DSP modes, automatic positioning settings, remote app control, and even built-in feedback suppression. That's a lot of technology packed into a compact speaker. The FIR-X tuning helps minimize phase distortion, which basically means the speaker sounds more natural and coherent across the frequency spectrum. And Yamaha's DSP has always been one of their strongest advantages. The low end on the DXRs have traditionally been tight and controlled instead of muddy and boomy, which makes them sound more expensive, yes, more expensive than they actually are. Then there's drive motion collaboration, which helps correct low frequency driver movement for more accurate linear bass response. Translation: cleaner bass, tighter bass, more controlled bass, and probably less "why does this kick drum sound like somebody's falling down the stairs?" Another modern upgrade to the DXR is the Bluetooth audio streaming and capability with Yamaha's D Remote app for iOS and Android users. Guys, this makes total sense in 2026. Being able to remotely control your speaker settings from your phone or tablet is incredibly convenient, especially for solo performers, DJs, event setups, or quick room adjustments. You can literally walk the room while adjusting settings instead of having to do the awkward, we all know the, okay, now how does it sound? Run over there. How does it sound? Run over there. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people buy Yamaha gear in the first place: reliability. Yamaha's earned a ton of respect in the live sound world. Why? Because their gear lasts. I've personally, like I said, owned the DXR speakers for years, going back 2013, and never had a single issue, knock on wood, with any of their boxes. I have owned and used less expensive gear, the DBR10s with Yamaha. They were great speakers as well. In the powered world of PA speakers where reliability matters way more than flashy marketing specs. Because no one cares how revolutionary your speaker is if it dies halfway through a wedding speech. And Yamaha backs these puppies with a 7-year warranty. That is absolutely stellar. A 7-year warranty tells me Yamaha is so confident in this product long term. Yep, and Yamaha's gears tends to hold its value way better than others. That's another underrated advantage. When you buy quality gear, you're not just spending money, guys. You're investing in equipment that will last many, many, many years and still retain value later. The DXR10 MKIII also keeps the lightweight molded enclosure design that made the original series so popular. And personally, I love this because your back starts filing complaints after enough load-ins, especially after those just a quick gig nights somehow become 2 flights of stairs, no elevator, snow outside, parking 3 blocks away. Every pound matters eventually. The symmetrical cabinet design also makes the speaker flexible for monitor use, which is great. Yamaha includes dual angle pole mounts underneath with both straight and 7-degree tilt forward, depending if you have a high on a stage, and practical features. Yamaha clearly designed these speakers for real-world users, not just spec sheets. So overall, the new Yamaha DXR10 MKIII honestly looks very promising. Yamaha took an already respected speaker and improved. The amplifier, DSP processing, monitor flexibility, app control, feedback suppression, Bluetooth functionality, and the overall usability without losing what made the DXR series so popular in the first place: reliability, portability, clarity, and professional sound quality. And if I'm being honest, guys, that's exactly what I wanted Yamaha to do. No weird gimmicks, no unnecessary redesigns, just meaningful upgrades to an already proven speaker platform. If you're wondering, Chris, why are you so passionate in this video about the DXR series? This speaker line and me go back, like I said, back in 2013 when I first got them, and I was blown away. And then 2019, the Mark II series, which is the one I have here. And now to hear Mark III in 2026 and all the improvements they made to it. It is a fantastic speaker. It's pro level. It's a speaker that I buy and I never worry. Doesn't matter where I take it. I know they're not going to fail. I know they're going to have the headroom I need. And at the end of the day, I just feel comfortable with them, with the experience I've had with them. Now, obviously, I really want to get my hands on one of these new Mark III series and properly test it. I got to save my pennies, guys, because hopefully one of these days I'll get them. They're not cheap. Prices at the time of this video are $899 US dollars and $1,200 Canadian. So if you want to see future sound tests, comparisons, live vocals demos, outdoor testing, make sure you guys know what to do. Subscribe, because you know we're going to test these things in the future on this channel. Someday. I'm saving my money for it. And trust me, I'm probably more excited than you are right now for this new PA speaker release. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Chris from the Sonic Spectrum. I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out and watching this channel and supporting it. As always, I will see you in the next one.